Hello guys, this is your boy Ali Solanki, and today in this video I'm officially announcing the start of the startup series. It will constitute the entire startup knowledge in one single playlist, bringing to you everything that you need to know about starting your own company from scratch. I will also be talking about registering your company, the shareholding patterns, and even to the point of selling it off. Trust me, I'll be going all in on this, but for that, I would need the support of all of you guys to share these videos as much as you can with your friends or with your college groups. The idea of starting this series mainly came to me when I tried searching for how to start your own startup or a company, wanting to do something on my own. But what I found was either the videos were not suited for students like us, or they were just videos of people talking about their own startup journey. In this startup series, I will give you a detailed roadmap, kind of like a checklist, which, if you follow step by step, you would know all the basics related to building your own company from ground zero. I have divided the entire process of starting your own venture into three main phases. The first is the ideation phase, second is the execution phase, and third is the formalities phase. But before we talk about them, let's first understand what you're getting yourself into. You need to look at all the risks this path brings with it. Starting your own startup is not a piece of cake, and it takes a lot of effort and hard work to actually achieve something significant. You might already be knowing the stats about how so many startups fail in their first year itself, but let me put it out for those of you who don't. 90% of all the Indian startups fail within the first 5 years of its inception. Why do all of these startups fail, and what can you, as someone who wants to venture into that field, keep in mind before dipping your toes into it? The startup world comes with all its risks and adventures. Especially when the startup has just been founded, any bad move could result in your company going bankrupt the very next day. This could lead to a lot of financial as well as emotional stress for you. That is why it becomes extremely important to know the basics before you begin. Apart from this, further down the road, you would be hiring new talent for your startup as well, and would need to fire some of your old employees too. If you ask me, this is probably the worst place to be in. Imagine convincing someone about your idea and how it will revolutionize the entire field, showing the future of your company and explaining your vision with it. Just when they buy into that idea, you realize that you're running low on cash reserves and would need to fire some people. It becomes extremely difficult to let go of the people whom you've shared your vision with. Now that you've understood the risks involved in startups, let's talk about the first phase of the process, and that is the ideation phase. Here you basically find a problem in the market and solve it in your own unique way. But trust me, this is easier said than done. I'd say pause this video right now and comment down at least two problems that you're facing, and would be happy to pay if someone gives you a solution to them. The main two problems that I'm facing currently is, first, the lack of a start to end startup series containing everything in detail, and that's why I've come up with this playlist just for you guys. And the second one would be to complete my boring assignments, which are essentially just copy pasting from the textbooks. And yes, I would pay for this as well. Now, you don't have to be unique with your idea all the time. Actually, in the startup world, it pays off not to be completely unique. This is because you can study your competitors and focus on where they are going wrong, and then can attract their already built customer base towards your company. Whereas if you're doing something that has never been done before, be prepared to face many hurdles in order to market your product to reach your correct target audience. If people don't understand how your product functions, or they don't even know about it, then how can you expect them to buy it from you? Now, ideation phase consists of a lot many things apart from the core idea of the business itself. But I'll be going into it in some later video. As for the next video in the series, I'll be talking about how to name your company, select the perfect color scheme for it, and how these things will impact your business in the future. Trust me, it is extremely important to pay attention to these small details, because these are some of the things that would almost be impossible to change once adopted. So till then, like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel as there are a lot of videos coming out on this topic.